Assalamu alaikum, peace and blessings. I pray that all is well and everyone is in the best of health and spirits. It is your sister, Denise Renee Muhammad, and Brother Sean Ali coming on today for another um, edition of the Health and Wellness Power Hour. As you come in, share the video, share the video. Sharing is caring. Our topic today is visualization for healing and creating heaven. Creating heaven. We all want a piece of heaven, right? So we're taught to sit ourselves in heaven at once. Brother
Mm.
Sean, assalamu alaikum. How are you?
Well, alaikum assalam, sis. All is well, alive and present and accounted for.
That's
That's
right.
how they used to say in the military. President accounted for, sir. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So let's get into our topic, visualization for healing and
Mm,
creating heaven. That's a
mm,
powerful, powerful
mm.
title, topic.
Yes. And fun and
Yes.
easy.
Yeah,
Yes, let's not forget those two words, fun and easy.
exactly. Exactly.
Yes. And for those tuning in, I mean, including myself, we all need balance. We all need healing. And, that's what they call homeostasis, is that body creating that balance after we create the imbalance, right?
Right, right.
So, and we hear all of these beautiful sayings that as you conceive, you achieve, right? I mean,
Yes.
right. As you think, you are what you think. We've
Right.
heard that one, right? Even with visualization, concentration on your visual, on what you visualize, it helps you to achieve it,
Right.
right? So, I got the books for those. We got the manuals. Look, the science of thought and the art
Mm,
of thinking, and we
exactly.
got the God Factory, your brain, right? Neuroscience for the mind of God in you. So, and I'm saying that because this is when we get to the root, root knowledge, root understanding, right? Um,
Mhm.
we are physical. So
Right.
when we are looking at the physical body, we have an anatomy, we have structure, and we have function, right? So when we are looking at visualization, that's the unseen part of life because we only see it in our head. But
Right.
we have that ability to move and bring it into reality, right?
Right.
So, and what I've learned is because we starting with visualization,
Mhm.
is if we don't visualize something realistic, we become stuck.
Right. Get frustrated.
Right, we become stuck. We look, health, wealth, all of that. If we want to make $1 million, right, but don't have $1 million product, $1 million service, or
Right.
anything to exchange for that $1 million, so we'll get stuck because that's now a fantasy because I can't move to make it happen.
Right. And we don't break it down day by day. This is what I need to move. This is how much I need to earn today to add up to that.
We don't have then that's when we get stuck
Right.
because not because I want $1 million, because like I said, we got the ability to visualize anything. Man, it doesn't matter. We can visual, right. But the that can we bring it into reality? If it's not a realistic visualization, it's hard. You can't bring it into reality,
Right.
especially with the subtopic is health and creating heaven, right?
Yes.
So, because we are the body is designed to heal itself, and we are supposed to be able to apply the concepts of you are what you think, and as you conceive, you achieve to our health. So
Mhm.
that's what we gonna break it down tonight.
Yes.
We gonna do some science because this is
Mm.
And the thing is, it's not magical, mystical, none of that. It's how your body works. We learn how it works so we can use it.
Right.
That's what we call maximizing the potential. Your body has the ability to heal itself. You have the ability to maximize it. Mm. Right. So
Right.
that's where we want to go at right now.
Yes,
So
sir.
when we are looking at the human body, we have to start with you got your nervous system, right? Because the body, this is what moves the body, the nervous system, right? So when we are looking at this, you got two. You got your central nervous system, which is your brain and your spinal column. Sis, you got that
Right.
first because we want to show some pictures too. So we
Yes,
got that
yes.
yeah.
Let me bring it up.
We adding visuals now.
All right. That's the somatic.
Okay, we're gonna go with that one too. The somatic, now your central nervous system is your brain and your spinal column. Within that, you got different compartments. You have your peripheral nervous system. Peripheral means outside. This is all of them nerve endings. So when you look at the diagram, all of those nerve endings that extend from your spinal column to the body parts, that's your peripheral nervous system. Within that, you have something called, now you can put that slide back up real quick, sis. Your somatic nervous system.
Okay.
Now,
1 second.
this is the, oh, no problem, take your time.
All right.
Now, when it says the somatic nervous system plays a vital role in initiating and controlling the movements of your body. Now, listen, it says this system is responsible for nearly all voluntary muscle movements, as well as for processing sensory information that arise via external stimuli, right?
Right.
So, when we are looking at this, this is responsible for all movements. So we want to, now we know that we can move all parts of our body. So because if the visualization isn't accurate, isn't real, then the outcome won't be real. You're going to be stuck. So if you are stuck now, you've been to doctors, you've been to the hospitals, you've been on several medications, several treatment plans, and
Right.
you still aren't finding that balance. This is where that visualization comes in. But you gotta know your body and you have to know what it looks like. Okay, so your somatic nervous system, this is how we control the body as well as the input of sensory. So when you look at your sensory, that's control. You control that because we control the somatic nervous system. So we got to understand this. We control your five senses and we control the movement of it. Okay, now
Right.
your nervous system, we got another slide. You can throw the next slide up, sis,
All right.
because we're gonna show this one and break it down, right? So this is your spinal column in your brain. So if let's say my stomach, right? My stomach, my stomach. Now on this diagram, you see that every part of your body is connected to those nerves that's connected
Right.
to your spinal column that's connected to your brain. So now, what part of your body has an imbalance? Look at this. Is you
Right.
can't. It. Okay, so we gonna now we reverse engineer. God put it together. He engineered it in our actions, in our lifestyle. We heard it. So now we got to look at what he put together and we can reverse engineer it, trace it back because he gave us control over everything on this diagram, right? So if your stomach, right, you see, let's pick the liver, right? Say
Yes.
your liver is messed up, right? So we see on this diagram that the liver, you can trace that nerve cell down to it, right? Boom. So it's coming in right here, right? And it's going up to here. So when you feel that pain from your liver, this is an efferent. Since you got another slide that shows this. This is what they
Okay.
call an efferent action, right? This is stimuli coming in. It's the one with the hand, they're grabbing the hand.
All right.
Okay,
Got you.
now you see the on the left hand side, you see the right arm where that hand is grabbing it. It says the site of the stimulus, and it's going up, and you can trace that blue signal up into the spinal column, and that's the intake. That's how you know somebody is grabbing your arm. Now on the red, that's the efferent, or you got afferent and efferent. That's the efferent. This is the stimuli coming from you to that location. And that's how you're able to yank your arm away. Okay, you can take that
Okay.
down, sis.
All right.
See, so when you get that signal from your liver, you get that pain. You like, oh man. And then you do your Google research. You say my right side is hurting,
Right.
right? and,
Dr.
and you wanna,
Google.
cause you right, and you want to see what organs are over there. You know what I
Right.
mean? So you can see, and then you'll look up the side what you can do, right? But
Yes.
this is a signal coming from that organ to your body, letting you know that it's something happening. Now, this is where the visualization comes in at. This is where the mind over matter comes in at. All of that good things that we hear as I conceive, I achieve.
Right.
Because as you saw in that diagram, it's a two-way street. You got one side that's for the incoming, and you have a completely other side for the outcoming on your vertebrae. So now we are proficient in the incoming. We have mastered incoming stimuli. Out, that hurt. Out.
Right.
We are masters of incoming stimuli. We have not mastered the efferent.
Yeah.
We have not mastered the control over self. Because the same way that organ is sending a signal to you, it's a pathway, it's a reverse pathway that allows you to send your signal to it, and you get to control it. But
Right.
if you don't know this, you can't visualize it. So can you put that one picture back up, please, sis? The one we just
With
saw
the
with all the
hands.
body parts. No,
Okay.
with
I got you.
the there you
Okay.
go. See, you have to know what you are mentally picturing, right? So
Right.
if you don't even know what your brain looks like, what that spinal column looks like, what those organs look like, what particular vertebrae you got to send this signal to, what nerve endings, right? So all right, you can take that one down. Let's do a little exercise right quick.
Yes.
Right. Now, for those tuning in, this is a fun and easy exercise. I just want to show and prove how much control we have over ourselves and how we can project this, because this is about visualizing healing and creating heaven. Both are conditions of the mind. Right? So now look,
Absolutely.
and we've done this before. We've done this exercise before, Sister Denise. Picture you in a piece of paper, right? Sitting at a desk. Picture you sitting at your desk. right? Can y'all see you sitting at your desk? Okay, now you got your favorite ink pen or pencil in your hand, right? No, we're gonna make it easy. We're gonna put it all on the same page. Picture yourself holding a gold pen. You know, one of them nice fancy ones, right? Now picture that you got a piece of paper on your desk, right? Just a blank regular line piece of paper. Now, whichever hand you write with, picture yourself writing your name. Bam. Oh, can you see that? Now,
Mhm.
open your eyes and you can go do it. See, everything we just pictured, our bodies moving. We pictured an environment. Now we have because it's a real vision, we can open our eyes and go
Go
do
do it.
it.
Right.
You see, so when we're dealing with healing, we have to be able to mentally picture, just like you mentally picture yourself picking out your favorite outfit and wearing it for the next day. You
Right.
picture yourself on that vacation. You picture that self with that beach body. You
Yeah.
picture yourself on your first day of school, the first day of your job, on your retirement. We always do it.
We sure do.
But we just don't know what the inside of us looks like. So we can't mentally control the end. We only can control our arms and our legs because we can see these things.
Right.
But that one slide, it says the somatic nervous system controls nearly all your body movements. The only thing it doesn't control is your heartbeat and your breathing. If you think I'm lying, another test. Stop moving right now. We're going to stop moving for 20 seconds because we ain't going to take up too much of your time, right? We're going to count to 20 and we're not going to move. Wow. Did your body move? Right. See, it
Yep.
doesn't move unless you want it
Move
to
it.
move. Man, look how powerful that
Wow.
is. You just sat still for 20 seconds. Your only thing that moved was your heartbeat
Heart.
and your breathing. Yes.
Powerful demonstration.
So now, okay, this is always efferent. This is what you see, what you hear, what you smell, what you taste, touch, all of that. So you always have incoming stimuli.
Right.
This means you are always, everything is energy. Remember that part of science. So this means you are always receiving energy. You can't never say you need food, you're tired. You are always being stimulated, right? So we always have a plug into life. That's
Right.
why we got five senses. Some people say you got more than five, but you got five. Five is powerful. Mm,
Definitely.
right. So on another slide, sis, you got how do you control your body? We just stop moving, and the body doesn't move unless we move it. So in our bodies, we got something called action potential. Man, listen,
Okay.
God is great because He put this together. Man, God is great. Okay, action.
Let's,
Can you read? Okay,
let's see. Get the right slide. Nope. Action
there
potential.
you
There
go.
it is.
Can you read that for us, sis?
Yes, in the neuron, an action potential produces the nerve impulse, and in the muscle cell, it produces the contraction required for
Mhm.
all movement. Thus, the
Oh,
action potential jumps along the fiber as it is regenerated at each node, a process called salivatory production.
Okay. Now this is important. Hold on 1 second, sis. Sis, what
Yes,
she say? All what did it say? All movement.
all movement.
Okay. Requires an action potential, which is an electrical impulse. Okay. So we know that it says it go now. The neurons are in little sections, like you see at the top part of that picture. So when that you can take it down for a second, sis, please. Now, when this message is traveling, it has to go from these different, like you said, them different nodes.
Right,
So it's jumping from message from node to node. Now, this is where these two beautiful books come in, How to Eat to Live in Your Mind, because this is your mind. This is your thought, right? This is your body. But if we don't eat right, if we're not exercising enough, if
right,
we aren't living a healthy lifestyle, this can stop that message. So you got a built-in efferent, which is incoming, and you got a built-in efferent for it's the same pathway on the same. You got two. So the action potential, the body doesn't move unless we want it to move.
right.
Movement is what does it say? Muscle contract. Hey sis, I want. Can
Muscle
you read
push.
it one more time? Look,
Yes, let me bring it.
I just want to go ahead.
I wanted to reread it anyway.
Yes,
Let's
ma'am.
see.
Go ahead.
Find it. Okay. In the neuron, an action
Mm,
potential produces the nerve impulse. And in the
mm,
muscle cell, it produces the contraction required for all movement. Thus, the action
mm.
potential jumps along the fiber as it is regenerated at each node, a process called salivatory production.
Okay. What is paralysis? Is when that interference and that message can't jump. So you all thoughts, all it says the action potential is the root of the neuron, right?
Right.
Okay. So if you just sat still for 20 seconds and no neurons were firing, so you had no contractions, right? The only contractions you had was your heart and your respiratory system. Okay,
Hmm.
so that means the action potential is the thought. It originates from here. Just like this is the control center. This is the mind, your brain. Okay, so when we produce that thought, if you don't know what that body part looks like, it's like the thought is going out in space.
Wow.
If you draw, if you say, if I ask you to draw a picture of your heart and you go like this, and you want to heal your heart with your thoughts, it don't, it has nowhere to go. As
Wow.
you
Because you don't,
conceive, you achieve. Go ahead. I'm sorry. What you say, sis?
right. Because you don't have a visualization to give it, to send the signal to, right? Like you don't know where to go.
Right.
Yes, I got you.
Right. Just like I visualized that car I wanted, and I worked up and I saved for, and every day I used to wake up and want that, man, I'm boom, boom, and I worked for it. So I took something that only I can see, and I boom. That's how this is the action. Your body doesn't move unless you want it to move.
Now, for someone
So
out there,
go ahead.
Brother Sean, that's listening
Mhm.
and they, are in a situation where they're needing healing or they can't move, but they picture themselves running, moving, riding a bike, doing all of that
Mhm.
stuff, but they haven't pictured those internal organs that you're talking about. Is
Mhm.
it still
Mhm.
possible for them to heal if they
Of
visualize themselves running, jumping, walking, doing,
I'm gonna tell you. See, you know how I know about the heart? Because mine is I was born with a defective heart.
right.
So you got those chambers, right? You got this
Mhm.
is the okay. So look, right here on this side of my heart, this is your aorta. My bad. It usually looks like this, and this one's going up. But look, this is the blood coming from your lungs, fresh oxygenated blood.
Right.
In my heart, this prolapse mitral valve, what they call a sloppy valve. It wouldn't open and close. I didn't know. And my eating habits, you are what you eat. So my heart could not rebuild itself, right? And because my lifestyle was so toxic, my body wasn't using the stem cells that it naturally produces. We naturally produce stem cells that can go
Right.
anywhere. Okay, but they have to be activated.
And
That if you look up right now stem cells, it will tell you that your body is producing them right now, but they have to be activated. Okay, stop moving again for 20 seconds. See, those stem cells, how do you activate action potential?
teach.
It's the move.
Come
See,
on.
if you don't even know you got stem cells in you right now, if you don't know that stem cells come out the bone marrow, but you don't know what the bone marrow looks like, so you can't even tell your body, you can't send the message to your bone marrow to tell your bone marrow to produce stem cells, and then you can't tell your stem cells where to go. It's your
Wow.
body. Oh, look, tell your right hand to raise. Look,
Right.
see, up. Okay, come on back down, right hand. It listened, just like those stem cells will listen, just like that bone marrow will listen. It's your body. The only thing we do is show you how to use it.
Right.
Just like how to eat to live. It's a manual of how to eat to live, how to do something
How
so you
to.
can use it.
Right. The methodology.
But if we don't even know that we have this much control over our bodies, there's some listening right now that say, I never knew that. And
Right.
when we look at the condition that we find ourselves in, and we look at why it's hard for me to move myself to the next plateau, to the next level, to and complete the process, right? This goes into it. I had to repair myself. The world told me at 19 there was nothing we could do about this. They said you
Wow.
got two choices. You can continue living how you're living and you won't live that long, or you can change your lifestyle and you can make your body healthier and you can give yourself a chance to live. Because I was born that way, right? Y'all
Right.
see the move something videos?
Yes.
Man, shoot,
Mm.
that's good. Because once I learned the science of my body, of anatomy.
Mhm.
Once you learn that you got complete control, now it's
Right.
up to you on what you're gonna do with the control you have. You're a seamstress, you a songwriter, you a basketball player, you a marathon runner, you a nurse, you a doctor, you a artist, you all of these beautiful many things that we can become just with right here.
Right. Starts in the
That's
mind.
Now,
That's good.
sis, this is in the mind. You got things
Hmm.
that deal with the mind, that
Right.
stimuli. This is the incoming stimuli.
Right.
Okay, we ready.
There we go.
Let's go.
Yes, definitely. Those
We be
essential
having too much
oils.
fun.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay, it's kind of gargled on my end. All right. I think it's you breaking up. Let me ask the audience. Can you all hear Brother Sean? Is he clear? Say something.
Can you hear me now?
Okay. Yes.
Did we good?
Yeah,
Okay.
you good. Good. But yeah, you were saying that income and stimuli, and I was like, yes, those essential oils, that's definitely stimulation,
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
for the mind, rosemary is
Mm.
great
Yes.
to help you focus so you can focus on what internal area you want to heal.
Mhm.
It's
Mhm.
definitely.
Mhm. Mhm.
And it's
Mhm.
so easy. Where is it? Let's take the top off.
Mm. Come on now.
Mm.
Mm. I
Take a
can't
few
even.
deep
I can
breaths.
smell it.
Take a few deep breaths, and you're getting that internal stimuli that Brother Sean was talking about to help
Mm.
you get that mental clarity. And we just facilitate the healing.
Mm. Yes. Because yes. Now the incoming. I'm glad you said that. So say that one more time.
What part?
You said that this. You said that. Oh man, when it comes in, it helps to stimulate the healing.
Right.
This is it. So, like we say, we got two signals. Sister Denise has something that's dealing with the efferent. Oh, excuse me. My bad. Got them backwards. Sister Denise, this is your science.
Yes.
Efferent.
Efferin. Efferin.
That's incoming,
Right.
right? So, science says everything is energy, right? So,
Hmm.
even no matter what it is, pain, a nice smell, a nice sight, a loving touch,
Right.
right? Somebody whispering that sweet nothing in your ear, right?
Sweet
Smelling
nothing.
those essential oils, right? They all, no matter if it's coming from your literally from your head to your feet,
Hmm.
all of this is coming up your. So once it gets here, you can do with it whatever you want. See, because this is energy. Listen now, I'm
Right.
trying to show you the secret because this is you always receiving energy, depending on what you call it, depending on how you receive it, what your reception and your perception are,
Hmm.
right? So if just like you smell something, Sister Denise, like you say, you smell something bad,
Right. You react, your face, you start frowning when you smell
oh yeah,
something good, right? You get nauseated. So it's stimulating something. It's stimulating that reaction in you.
but we call it bad. We call it nasty. We
Right.
call it because there are people that can smell that same smell and
And
think
won't
nothing.
react. Hmm.
Right. Like that some of that cheese, that mustard cheese. Like, how can you even be in a room to smell it? It stinks. But but because they aren't calling it stinky or nasty, they are getting totally different energy.
Right.
So instead of being repulsed or repelling, they are being energized. You see what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So those oils, they are pleasant. So when you get that energy, Sis, what you just do, sis? Jump,
Yeah.
man. Mm.
Mm. It just makes you smile, and you can't
Boom.
be mad and smile at the same time.
No. And
So
it
it,
clears your mind,
yeah,
right?
clears your mind, boosts your mood,
And
improve your thinking.
on the other side, now this takes 22 seconds because the science is on the efferent. This is it takes 2 steps for it to reach your brain,
Right.
right? It's a 2-step process. The efferent is a 1-step process. So when you get this energy, right, you can use it quicker than you received it. So it takes 22 seconds to get the oils, but you instantaneously feel better. You
Right.
instantaneously want to get up. You instantaneously want to just, you
Right.
smile and you pray. This is the
Absolutely.
family. Sister Denise has material products that can help you focus, clear your mind,
Right.
balance your mind, right? All of those beautiful things that we
Yes.
have so you can use your mind, right?
Exactly. Exactly. That's
This
powerful.
is, look, this together is about 1,000 pages. Look, this is book 1. The
Right.
Science of Thought and the Art of Thinking, a manual for rising above emotions. Because that's where we get lost at. When you smell it, you either going to emotionally call it something good or emotionally call it something bad, right? So we want to rise above emotions so we can always use this energy. So
Right.
no matter what I'm going through, I'm going to smile. I don't care what's in front of me. I'm going to smile. Why? Because it's more energy in a smile than in a frown. It's more energy in happiness than in sadness. So I'm never going to be sad. I don't care what I'm encountering.
Right.
So y'all see Brother Sean, like, you always happy. You talk to me, I'm always energetic because we are always receiving. We are always receiving. I receive that. I take it. I own it. It's mine. And now I use it to empower myself, to imbue myself with life, to move something.
That's
Man,
right. Mm.
this is how you successfully eat without eating. Because if you know you got 5 senses, so you can eliminate taste and you still got 4 ways of receiving energy.
Right.
See, so you look at now you won't when that neuron or when that signal, it has to jump from node to node. You're not polluting your body. You're not overweight. You're not underweight. You're not malnutrition. You're not always in a state of digestion. So
Right.
now when you produce these signals, your body can move fast like lightning. Man, I'm trying to
Move something.
I'm sorry, y'all. I know I be getting excited sometimes and it might get harder to hear.
No,
But
that's good.
when you come from a state of death to a state of life, and you know that this world's science had nothing to do with it. They give up on us. They tell you, they give you 6 months to live. They want to take things out. They want to cut things open. They want to do all of this horrific things to you because you fail to exercise the power that you naturally have over yourself. And I was the same way. I had prescriptions. I got prescriptions now.
Like they just in there, right? Sister
Man,
Patricia says she loves the excitement. Yes, ma'am.
thank you, thank you. I mean, because this is we're talking about health, wellness, life, and God.
Right, that's beautiful. That's what we're supposed to be excited about.
Hmm. It energizes me. I'm getting just as much out
From
of
it.
this as I pray that you could get.
Right.
Yes. So, sister, you said
Absolutely.
that was the rosemary you showed us.
Yes. Rosemary, very good for clearing that brain fog,
Mhm. You got the peppermint,
focus. Yes, peppermint. Let me see if it's in arm's reach.
because that's the good one for moving, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. I just yeah. Yeah. That's
Yeah.
a yeah.
Yeah. I have it over here somewhere. But
But that
yeah, peppermint.
uh-huh.
Peppermint is good. That's actually peppermint is an adaptogenic essential
Mm.
oil to where it will adapt literally to what your body needs. If your body needs rest, it will be soothing to you and help you to sleep good at night. If you need your energy needs to be raised, it will stimulate you in that way. It's
Mm.
also good for satiety, endurance. If you inhale um, peppermint before you go exercise, it will help you to be able to exercise longer.
Mm. And that's oh my goodness. Hey sis,
Yes.
because you want we're trying to move the body.
Hmm.
So when you had that stimulant that's designed to help you move yourself, it's uplifting,
Right.
man. And as that those molecules they become diffused inside of you.
Hmm.
And as they are spreading throughout your cells, you get a whole body sensation.
You really do. And
Yes.
yes, and you actually become a human diffuser because as it is going inside of you, you're creating an atmosphere outside of you that you're literally a human.
So you
Yes,
telling me that they say that the vaccines make you be S spiking the protein.
right.
So if you diffuse, listen, get yourself some oils.
Oils and
Oh,
look, put that force field around you.
mm. Just like you can smell an alcoholic, you say it's coming
Yes.
out your pore. See,
Oh,
Sister
that's
Denise
good
ain't
right
joking
there,
now.
Brother Sean.
Okay, now this ain't no joke now,
Right?
because you can smell things coming out of people's pores.
Exactly. So when you put those essential oils on your skin, on your body, you're a human diffuser. It's coming out of you. So all of those benefits you got, you putting it out in the atmosphere.
Wow. Oh, praises due to Allah,
Praise
man.
be to Allah.
Yeah, this is
That's
yeah,
powerful.
this is powerful. So, and family, this is the information that it's not secret because I went to school. Sister Denise went to school.
Right.
We have higher education learnings at this stuff that taught us this information. But we this is a part of the knowledge that was taken out of us and kept from us because this is already our knowledge.
Right.
Aromatherapy is the original man and woman's knowledge. With
Exactly.
mind over matter, we taught everybody how to do that. So when we're looking at that, that is one of the most important things. So before we leave, hey sis, I think you got one more. It's talking about the breathing.
The breathing.
Yeah, and the
Oh, the slides. Yes.
yes, because we want to look at creating that proper. Yep,
This
yep.
one, the
Both
consequence.
that one first and the other one. Yes, yeah, yeah.
This one
If you
right
don't,
here.
yeah, can you read it to us, please?
Yes. The consequences of sucking at breathing.
Mm.
Let's see. Bad breath habits can give rise to a lot of unexpected negative effects on our health and well-being. Some of the most crucial, one being the nervous system
Woo!
becomes unbalanced.
Woo!
Wow. The breath is
Woo!
very important in maintaining a balanced body because each breath has an immediate effect on the nervous system.
Oh my God.
Imagine inhaling Imagine inhaling being the gas and exhaling the brakes. Okay, imagine inhaling being the gas and exhaling being the brakes.
Wow.
Wow,
Wow. Wow. Wow.
that's powerful.
Now, we are talking about visualization in your nervous system. Your nervous system that is electrical. The electrical energy of the nervous system comes from oxygen, not food.
Wow.
The electrical current in our body comes from oxygen, not food. So when we are looking at breathing, it has an immediate impact on your nervous system, which is your brain,
Mm.
right? Can you go to the next one, please, sis?
Yes. And when you said that, it made me
Uh-huh.
think of when inhaling those essential oils. You said how inhaling it goes directly to the nervous system.
Mm-hmm.
So certain oils should relax the nervous system.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
1 second.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh no, you good. Take your time. I ain't in no rush.
Okay. And this one says each and every single one of the processes in the body are dependent on oxygen. Some of
Mm.
our most work some of our most intensive organs are the brain uses 20% of the oxygen we consume. When there's a shortage of oxygen, the brain will work slower, and since the brain regulates a lot of other body functions, these are also affected.
Wow.
Wow.
So if you need healing in a part of your body, it don't just start with your brain, but you gotta feed your brain what it needs, and it
Right.
needs oxygen
Oxygen.
more than anything. So when the Honorable Elijah Muhammad tells us that we can eat one meal a day, one meal every 48 hours, one meal every 72 hours, and you will never get sick. Man, because
Wow.
food isn't what our most important body part needs. When your heart beats, the first beat is called the pulmonary circuit. It sends unoxygenated blood to the lungs to become oxygenated. When it
Right.
comes back, then it sends it through your body. See,
Wow.
not food, not nutrition, not water. The blood is mostly oxygen. So when you replace with how to breathe to live, breathing your way into
Yes.
your health. Man, look, man, we got
Right.
science over here. I show you
Absolutely.
how to breathe properly, because if you don't, you shut off your brain. You shut off your body's ability to control itself. You shut off those organs that need oxygen.
That's right.
Yes, you're breathing right now, but there's a wrong way to breathe.
Exactly. And that's another show.
Yeah, yeah,
And
we ain't gonna touch that one.
another
Tune in.
thing, right? Another thing with the peppermint, the reason why it gives you more endurance, the
Mhm,
menthol in the peppermint helps you to breathe deeper. When you
mhm.
breathe deeper, you're taking in more oxygen. Therefore, you're able to have a longer endurance. So it's helping not your physical body, but your brain as well, because you get more oxygen.
Yes. Oh, beautiful. That's a great way to end.
Yes, sir.
Hey, family,
Praise be to Allah.
for those tuning in, Supreme Health and Wellness by Sean Ali. We've studied, like I said, the approach we take is how your body is. We believe in the concept that your body is created to heal itself. We take that approach from an anatomical, realistic, just like we did on this broadcast, to show you that not just the healing potential, but your command and control over it. Our beautiful sister Denise, she has that material, that product. She's more than an aromatherapist, but just from that angle, in what aromatherapy does, I mean, it's more than it smells good. It's more than it diffuses. It's more. I mean, it's deep. It is ancient history.
Yes.
Together, man, this is the health and wellness power
hour.
I'm trying to tell you.
You won't get this anywhere else. That's why we come together and do this.
Yes.
It's beautiful.
All praise be to Allah.
All right, family. Well, thank you all for tuning in. Those of you that may watch this on the replay, we appreciate you as well. And until next, if you want to get any of our books, Brother Sean's books, you can contact him, or they're on Amazon. Same with me. You can contact me or go to Amazon and find those books. My website for the oils is scrolling at the bottom, or you can definitely inbox me. And with that being said, you all take care and enjoy the rest of your evening. Peace and blessings to you. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam.
Yes, sir.